Hello everyone, my name is Shelby. I'm going to be talking about inflammation in the body and health and wealth. So I'm a massage therapist, and yesterday I got a client, a locked black lady, beautiful, and she wanted me to go deep, right? And it's like, one thing about muscles, they tighten up, they tense up. There's one thing about tight muscles, and then there's another thing about having your whole body be inflamed. Because, I'm like squishy, like in places and stuff, and I have tight muscles, like, right? But her skin was so tight, like her fascia, her muscles, her fascia, her lymph, like her lymph drainage points and sites were inflamed. She had edema in her foot, so that's fluid building up. Because I told her, like, could I be honest with you? Like, you're inflamed. Like, you're not just tight. Like, your body is holding on to a lot of toxins. It means your liver and your kidneys are not functioning the way they should. The detoxification process, the toxins don't have anywhere else to go but to her lymph nodes on the back of her knees and into her foot where there's edema. So I told her, as black women, we need to be eating more fruit and more vegetables. I didn't tell her, oh, don't eat meat, don't eat dairy, don't eat macaroni and all these carbs and stuff. Because, her knee was hurting. So her knee, not just the back of her knee, but the front of her knees were inflamed. They were tight. And what, Dr. I don't know how to say his name, but he's a 77-year-old raw vegan, and he says starch stiff, right? Because you're eating so much starch. So that's like tortillas, that's bread, that's white rice, and like all these other packaged processed things with preservatives and additives. It's like you starch stiff. Like, I know she couldn't bend down, like, bend down on her knees and then get back up. That's starch stiff. When you eat more fruits and vegetables, it helps to loosen. I told her this, like, it'll help bring more fluidity to your entire body, because that's water. We're made of water. We need to be eating living water foods. I wasn't trying to be rude to her. I was just kind of like gently letting her know, like, please eat more fruit and water. Eat more fruit and vegetables, and drink more water. Because, like, I can just tell that she was starch stiff. And that's how inflammation shows up in your body, when we eat these things that are not naturally produced from the sun. It's not to be like, oh, because I'm just getting back into veganism and the Rastafarian Ital lifestyle, because I just feel more clear. I feel more energetic. I feel even more strong. Like, it's crazy. Because, like, look at horses. They weigh tons, right? And they're muscular, and they're so beautiful, and they stand so strong. Of course, you give them feed, right? But, like, if you just let them graze, cows, you just let them graze, they are strong. And of course, we're not horses or cows or whatever, but like we're the same way. Like, we're still animals, right? So we need to be eating more fruit and more vegetables, like, because there's no way we should be obese. There's no way we should be having heart attacks, heart disease, blood clotting, pulmonary stuff, embolisms and shit. Low-key having strokes at a young age. Like, there's no reason why we should have all these illnesses and diseases, and these doctors, they specialize in these things, but why aren't people getting better? Because first, it's the food that you consume, it's the environment, especially if you live by like power plants and oil companies and all this kind of stuff. So it's all in the air. You breathing in toxins, you eating toxins. Like, when you're eating flesh from animals, you're gonna tend to be more violent, because, like, you see how animals in the wild who are carnivores, they tear each other up. When you eat that, your mindset, that's why you be a little bit more depressed, more anxious, and you tend to want to fight everybody. You tend to be in a bad mood all the time because, first of all, we already know like the slaughtering process, like we shouldn't be slaughtering animals at this rate that we do. But like when you start eating fruits and vegetables, it just calms your whole entire nervous system, you know. And this is not just like some talk about like, oh, don't do this, and like being mean to you guys, and like you don't have to stop doing what you're doing, but like just implement more fruits and vegetables and more water in your life, because life equals life. You'll feel better, you'll have more energy, you know, and you'll feel like a goddess. Like I feel like a goddess. Like because I switched to this lifestyle, I feel like I'm remembering my purpose more about what I'm here to do in my life. Like I'm already an artist. I've been an artist, been a dancer, been a singer my whole life, but you know, I've been in a state of self-doubt. That's the little loop trap that I was stuck in, like not believing in myself, you know, feeling like, you know, why should I be beautiful? You know, like I just was kind of like monochrome and wanting to be basic, and like now that I'm eating this way and feeling more clear, my thoughts are more clear, my brain feels clear, I don't have any brain fog, I don't have any tension headaches. Like, you know, when you look up, you can tell if you have a headache because like the tension will be in your eyes. Like there's no tension because everything is fluid, everything is in flow, you know. So that's what I wanted to say about inflammation. You know, it shows up whether you like it or not. Especially for me, I have eczema, so I have to eat. Like my body at this point is rejecting everything in the grocery store that is not in the produce section. Like I don't even go to in the aisles no more. Like I just stay in the produce section, because things in the aisles that are packaged and boxed, all of them got safflower oil, sunflower oil, soy oil, and all this kind of stuff. And that is what is making, because I ate popcorn yesterday, not with butter, just the salted organic popcorn, but it has safflower, sunflower, vegetable oil, soy in it, and like it kind of triggered my eczema again last night, even though it's been healing because I've been being more raw, vegan, and eating more, you know, fruit and vegetables, and not even cooked foods, because, you know, it's so much more information. But like basically, like, you know, the hottest part of the earth is Death Valley, I think, and it goes like the statistics is like the highest is 135 degrees, and it's like everything dies obviously in that heat. So it's like, why are we microwaving our food and cooking our food and baking our food to above 135 degrees and then putting in our body? We're killing the food. And like, yeah, like especially soups, because I still love soups. Like I must still have a soup and broth, because I just love the warmth, and I love herbs, and I love my tea and all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna still have my soups and my herbs and my broths and my, you know, thing like that, and my beans, cook my beans and stuff. But like majority is raw, because we need living water that'll help replenish our cellular structure in our body, replenish our cells, because, you know, we're constantly shedding them and we're constantly being renewed, you know, like every 28 days. And like, you know, it takes 3 days to build and form a habit and to break a habit. So I feel like this is kind of all over the place, but I feel like I hit some points, and whoever needed this, y'all will hear it. And yeah, I just want to tell you guys and share with you guys that eat more fruit and vegetables. That's all. Drink more water. Love you guys. You'll feel so vibrant. You'll feel the most vibrant that you'll ever feel. And you'll be more kinder to yourself. You'll be more kind to others. And life just feels more brighter. The colors are more bright. I feel more bright because it's on the inside and it reflects outward. I love it. I love it here. Just eat more fruits and vegetables and you'll feel 10 times, 1,000 times better. Love you guys. Mwah.